A local church is now doing its part to try and curb the opioid epidemic that's simply taking over Maryland. Avajoy Burnett has more on what the church handed out during services today.
Brown Memorial dedicated part of its service on Sunday to try to stop the drug epidemic. They even handed out bags to safely dispose of prescription meds. Hymns of worship made for a typical Sunday morning, but the Presbyterian Church used part of its service to spread the word about reducing overdose deaths. The Baltimore Health Commissioner said 700 people died from overdoses in Baltimore last year. The problem of addiction hits close to home for the Park Avenue Church.
There are a number of our own parishioners who have struggled with drug addiction and are receiving different kinds of support and treatment.
After service, the church handed out pouches that would deactivate old prescription medications. And the city's health commissioner demonstrated how to use naloxone to reverse a potentially deadly overdose.
Baltimore has been hit hard by the opioid epidemic, and we have to do everything that we can to fight it together.
Officials here also believe reducing the drug problem could have a direct impact on the crime in the city. And law enforcement agrees. Just last week, police say a takedown of a suspected drug distribution ring in South Baltimore could reduce violence. And earlier this month, the governor went to Capitol Hill to discuss a crackdown on mail-order drugs.
We've got to do what we can on the local level on interdiction, but the federal government's got to step up, keeping it from coming into the country.
From Capitol Hill to a Baltimore church, the goal is the same.
I hope we'll all feel a little better about dealing with people and not being stigmatized by this disease, and being encouraged to know that we can do something.
The church has organized events for the entire month as it attempts to reduce the opioid crisis. Avajoy Burnett for WJZ.
The pastor says that his congregation will also put pressure on city leaders if they do not provide enough resources to fight the opioid epidemic.